Like I know in the workplace, you often hear the terms about being proactive versus being reactive. And you have some research that shows that the proactive behavior can sometimes put us into a state of stress and cause more job strain, which obviously then leads to um, a harder situation in relation to energy regulation or well-being. Can you explain, like, in what situations that might occur and why, so people, might have a better sense of when to be proactive and when being reactive is okay?
So proactive behavior is part of a broader model of work performance where it's not just about being able to do your job, but increasingly because organizations require change and we're in this very dynamic world and working environment, increasingly employees need to be both proactive and adaptive or flexible or reactive, if we want to look at it like that. And so proactive behavior then is a self-initiated form of behavior that's self-directed, and it's about spotting changes or spotting opportunities for change, overcoming barriers before they occur, and trying to bring about positive change in organizations. Of course, when you talk about it like that, it's clear that it's quite an effortful type of behavior, type of performance. So we did some research, which actually built on earlier research, looking at how the types of motivation, going back to the start of our conversation about those autonomous versus controlled forms of work motivation, and how they are how they influence or interact with proactive behavior. And so it's not that proactive behavior in and of itself is strain inducing. It's how it interacts with the type of motivation that we experience for our work, not for the particular the behaviors themselves. So if we experience an awful lot of pressure to do our work, so we experience an awful lot of those controlled motivations, and we don't experience those more autonomous forms of motivation where we enjoy what we're doing or we feel like we're contributing to important goals and so on. That combination then, when we experience that combination of motivation and we engage in proactive behavior, it is in those situations that it has a negative effect on strain. So it's only when we experience controlled motivation without autonomous motivation and when engaging in proactive behaviors that it has a negative effect. It's quite complicated to explain, sorry,
No, that's good.
but it's generally, I suppose the thing is proactive behavior is generally seen as a positive for organizations and for individuals, but it should be, because of the self-initiated component, it's really important that it's associated with the autonomous form of motivation.